If you've ever thought that you're too old to start playing bass guitar, that you've missed your chance, then I need to talk to you. Because I reckon it's the biggest lie that causes people to miss out on the opportunity to do something that they would absolutely love. My name is David and I teach adult beginners and late starters, sometimes people who are coming back to the instrument in later life. People in their 50s, their 60s and their 70s and even older. And one of the things that most of them have in common is when I meet them for the first time, they bring up their age in an almost apologetic manner, like it's a big deal, and I just need you to know that it's not. In fact, there's 3 points that I can tell you about that will prove it's not. Firstly, the bass is one of the most beginner-friendly instruments you can think of. It's one note at a time, it's 4 strings, and it's really intuitive to learn how to make sounds with this beautiful instrument. And it's not like we need to learn loads of chords or loads of music theory or anything like that to get started. It's relatively straightforward to get started on the bass and making music quickly. Secondly, being a little bit older does not make it harder to learn an instrument, it makes it easier. You've learned a little bit by now about patience, about sticking with things, about prioritizing, about time management, and a whole host of other lessons that you've learned in your later life that are very, very applicable to picking up a brand new instrument and putting in the time and effort required to make it work for you. Thirdly, unlike some of the younger students I have, God bless them, who want to become superstars and take over the world and have huge plans, there's nothing wrong with that. But if we're starting a little bit later, we can set more realistic goals. And then if we set more realistic goals, it will be easier to achieve those goals and then set new ones. Especially considering what I said in point 2 and the approach that you naturally have when you're a little bit older. One of my students, Barry, didn't pick up the bass until he was 76 years of age, but within a few months we had him playing along with his favourite music, which is Pink Floyd. Not perfectly, mind, but well enough that he was very happy with what he was doing, and he's going to continue, and I've got no doubt at all by this time next year he'll be able to play whichever Pink Floyd song that he thinks of. Now, he'd thought about doing it before in the past, and as time goes by he thought about it becoming harder and harder and less achievable. But the truth of the matter is, once he put himself into the position where he actually was doing it, he found, like so many of us do, that it's a really rewarding, satisfying thing to do, to pick up this instrument and start learning how to play it. It gets you into the idea of being a bass player quickly. It happened for him, and as I say, I think he could be as good at playing the bass guitar as he wants to be. And this time next year, I really look forward to hearing him make a lot of progress. Now, I won't lie to you, it takes a bit of effort, it takes a bit of time, and it takes a few minutes at least most days, but slow and steady is how adults win at this. And it's not too late, and it's actually not too hard. So if you have been thinking about learning how to play the best instrument in the world, the bass guitar, a bit biased, then consider this your nudge. Okay, I've got a book for you for free in the description down below. It's called How to Play Bass Guitar, Lessons from Day One, and it's enough to get you started. And if you would like a more structured approach with guidance and a community, that's what I created my course for, the Late Starter Bass Method. You'll see the link for that in the description down below as well. So either way, please feel free, pick up the book, it's totally free, and make a start. And meet me back here on this channel where we're going to have all kinds of song lessons, tips, advice, everything from maintenance to practice patterns and all kinds of advice that you could possibly want, so you can make the bass guitar part of your life too. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.